Bogey wheels, Devin here. Yeah, sitting in the old car. Now, it's a 2004 TDI Jetta. I'm a big fan of the TDIs, and I got this car strictly for fuel economy. TDI is renowned for getting close to 1,000 kilometers per tank. And I was approached by a buddy of mine just a couple weeks ago, and he introduced me to a new fuel additive. It's the Archoil AR6200. And Archoil is making these big, bold claims that this fuel additive alone will noticeably improve your fuel mileage. It's they called it, I believe, a combustion enhancer. Helps the combustibility of your fuel, and it works in both gas and diesel. This car being a diesel. So, a buddy of mine gave me some to try out from his jug. I put the first dose in, which you're supposed to put in as a double dose in your fuel tank for the first time, which meant 12 mils for about the 60-liter tank that I have. And now that tank is done. And I've been getting consistently, since I've owned the car, between 930 and 950 kilometers per tank. And that's been very, very consistent with my style of driving. It's pretty much just me in the car, driving to work and back, down the highway. 45 kilometers trip per day kind of thing. So that's been very consistent. So let's see what this first tank of Archoil has gotten to me. Rip. $898.3 kilometers. Oh, that's less than I normally get. 898, let's say 900 kilometers. So what does that mean? Archoil's no good? Well, not exactly. Now, you're gonna hate me for this because it's basically this test. You take that result and toss it out the window. This test is a bust. What happened about 200 kilometers into the first tank of my testing it, I noticed a little bit of a rattle coming from the front driver's side tire, or for the wheel. And it turns out around that time my wheel bearing went. And by the time I got the parts in the mail, about another 400 kilometers has gone by on this car. So 400 kilometers on this car were driven with a bad wheel bearing. And that's like when I jacked up the car in the front, the car had some noticeable resistance to it. Picture driving with your foot gently on the brake. And that, of course, is going to affect fuel mileage. So feel free to hate me in the comments for wasting your time with this video, but don't, because at the same time you can subscribe to Bogey Wheels, and the next video around, I'm going to go fill it up again and put some Archoil back in there. The next video should have a more consistent, more usable result. So here's hoping another wheel bearing doesn't go on me. I'm going to go fill her up, and we'll talk again in around 900 or so kilometers, hopefully more. Thanks for watching Bogey Wheels. Stay tuned.
You're watching Bogey Wheels.